You the one with the iPad.
There you go. And there we are.
There we go.
Nearly timed, right?
So we've only done how many episodes have we done?
Oh, yeah, but it's all different with the fucking music, and I've got this new board and everything. Right, it's listeners' peeves time, boys.
Yes.
For those listening and watching, if you have a listener's peeve, please fucking send them, because I know actually we've had a surprising amount of views and listens to this. So either people are watching them and just ignoring it. Just send us some, even if it's a written thing. Yeah, utopiaproject.podcast@gmail.com. Send us some shit.
The email is below and that way.
We might even be able to, if you want to send us a video of yourself, we might be able to do that now as well.
Yeah.
Or a voice clip. Or just type us a little email, even if you're slagging us off. Yeah, that's me little rant. Well,
agreed. Do it.
Bit more passionate about that.
You need to calm down.
I need to calm down. I need 5 minutes. Goodbye. Right. Right. First up is our good friend over at Sorry You're in My Seat, Mr. Bookie. You've got something to say about Sorry You're in My Seat, I believe.
Have I?
Yes.
I went on their show.
There you go. Yeah, he was like, I have no idea.
I was like, what are you talking about, Willis?
We're that big of a deal now. We're guests on other shows.
Yes. I mean, I do feel like he was probably desperate for a guest.
Yeah.
Because them guys got a Mad Sick Film podcast, and I know nothing about films. So, yeah. But it was a good laugh. It was brilliant. Yeah. It was good to see the boys over there.
Yeah, go check that out. It was episode 101, I think. They were doing
101. So it was like a room 101. Yeah.
Tied in with this. Yeah, I had a listen, and I did enjoy your stupidity.
Thank you.
The fact that they clearly wanted to do a serious film podcast.
Yeah, fuck prawns.
And you, yes. And
if you listen to that episode, you'll know what that means.
Yeah. And I love the fact that you were like, you literally straight up went, well, I'm bringing the Utopia Project madness. I don't know why you've got me on. I know fuck all about films.
Yeah.
Belt up, off we go.
Yeah.
You're in for a raid.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the description. Mr. Bryn's just told me. Yeah, we'll be nice like that, and then they might get loads more followers then. People might actually listen to their show.
They might get sent command strips.
Yeah.
You never know. Like, to be fair, we should help them really, so then they can ride on our coattails.
Yeah. Anyway, so the first listener's brief is from our friend Mr. Bookfoot. Can you press the listener's brief stab and do the listener's brief shouting, and I'll try and time this right.
This is the latest listener's peeve.
Now then, my little tinkers, I've got a little pet peeve for you, something that really, really fucking gets my goat. When people seem so offended if you say you're not going on holiday. I know so many people in my life that are like, oh, where are you going this year on holiday? Well, I'm not going anywhere, actually. What do you mean you're not going anywhere? I don't want to fucking go anywhere. I'm going to a festival, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. I don't have to go on holiday for my life to be complete. Shut up, get over yourself, you prick. Love you, bye.
Love you.
Get over yourself, you prick.
Yeah. I like the little end there. I love you, bye.
I've been there. Not the person saying that, but some people seem to think that's the be all and end all of your life.
If I'm completely honest, I've never had that. I've just said like, excuse me. I'm not going on holiday this year. I'll probably go next year, and they're like, oh, fair enough.
Well, you could get well deep on this, couldn't you? Because it's that whole like people like living for the weekend or just living for like a holiday when you're missing all your life and all that sort of thing. Like, enjoy your life. Every day is a blessing.
Yeah. Oh, that's very...
Well, that was deep.
I like that. It was quite deep, but I enjoyed that. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of people... I've known people before, actually, that have, like, they save up all year and don't do fuck all because they're like, oh, we're going for 2 weeks in, like, Barbados. And I'm just like, yeah, but there's 52 weeks of the year.
Yeah.
And I get it. It's a kind of a balance, in it, of, like, you know, save a bit of money to sort of build up and do something bigger and better, or spend it now on the now.
Well, there's a lot more little things in life than big things, so don't just wait for the big things. Enjoy those little things.
Yeah.
So otherwise you might die before you get to the big things.
Yeah.
But I do understand. I do understand. I get what he's saying. It's like when people are like, what?
Yeah.
No, I don't have to like go on 1 week's holiday.
Yeah.
Like for me, I mean, we haven't been abroad for, I don't know, 2-3 years now, probably 4 years. To be fair, we haven't been abroad. We haven't really been on a full week's holiday or like a big stint. We do a lot of like weekends away, or like he said, festivals and stuff like that. For me, that's my enjoyment.
To be fair, I don't think I've been abroad for like 2 years.
No.
I can't remember when I went. Last time I went to Cyprus, and that was...
Oh, it's today, innit? With this bloody heat. I swear to God. I feel like I'm in Spain.
Abroad's come to us.
Yeah. I'm happy to send that. People
Yeah, send
whinging.
it.
Yeah, mind your own fucking business.
Yeah, too right.
Simple as that.
More to the point, why being Judgy McJudge face for?
Yeah. Bennett.
Bennett.
Nice.
Goodbye, sir.
Nice.
Right, next one is Mr. Chips. Do you haven't done a listener's peeve shouty bit yet, have you?
Got me to do one.
Yeah. Do you reckon you can do it?
How long have I got for? I have to press it.
You press it
and then it almost straight away
do you
comes
want a quick
in.
dry run?
No, I'm going to roll for it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Right.
Hang
Yeah. Ready when you are, mate.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Listeners, Peeves.
Yeah, right, lads, it's Chips again. I should probably have my own fucking feature on this show, I tell you.
Yes.
Now, my little pet peeve that I've got, and it is only little, right? It's when you're queuing up at a shop and all you hear is some fucking arsehole whinging about a queue. It's Britain, mate. It's what we fucking do, right? Stop your bitching and moaning. Just fucking simmer down. And eventually it'll be your turn. Because do you know what all your bitching and whinging's doing? Fuck all but irritating me, you cunt. Fuck all.
Wow.
Cheers, lads.
I love how angry he gets.
Yeah. I think he missed it a lot when we weren't doing our shows because
Yeah.
I remember on the
I've got no fucker to rant to.
yeah, a lot on the threads of it, and I think a lot of it got missed because it was like a fucking big old chunk of text of like when we was like, has anybody got anything that's pissing them off? We were a little bit like, oh, Doreen from down the road to
Let
Bellend.
me learn you.
Yeah, and he was like, sit down, I'll fucking tell you, fucking freedom, and all that sort of shit. And we were just like, oh, Jesus Christ. He did say to me he's trying to tone down the swearing.
Yeah.
No,
no.
family friendly like
You
that.
you swear away,
Yeah.
mate.
You do you, Glenn Coco.
But to unpack the actual peeve itself,
I totally agree. If you can't queue properly, get the fuck out of Britain.
yeah.
If anyone that can't queue or queues ever so slightly badly, don't.
How do you queue badly?
Nah. People
Pushing in.
Yeah, do a bit of pushing in.
Oh, that's a no-no.
Do a bit of
That's
pushing
a
in.
no-no.
No,
No.
not here, not today.
Ain't that straight?
I know.
Do a bit of pushing in, stuff like that, and then all you do, you don't whinge at them, you don't tell them to shut up. All you do is look at them and go, give them the talk, or go, there's a queue here, mate.
Yeah.
Doesn't it like don't matter like the disagreements people have or in life or in general anything like that. If there is a queue and there's one person that's pushed in, the whole queue we unite.
Yeah, we are one.
You get to the back of the queue. Like, no, honestly, it doesn't matter, does it? It could be two people that hate each other,
Yeah.
but hey, he's pushed in. Nah, we're not having it, mate. Let's get him. Let's go.
You know, I always feel sorry for the people that queue at the wrong bit.
I'm
Like
that
say there's a
person.
queue and it sort of goes round one way, and someone else is like waiting for their friend outside a shop or whatever, and someone joins behind them, and then they're like, and they watch everybody go in, and then eventually they go, "This ain't the queue.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do here."
I've noticed that recently. So at our local co-op, there's two queues outside the door. There's one where you queue, they're 90 degrees to each other. One queue's for the shop,
Yeah.
and the other one queue's for the pharmacy.
Yeah.
And you have to go through the same door.
Yeah.
But you go right to go to the shop, and then left to go in the pharmacy. But they queue at the pharmacy, and the amount of people when there's no queue for the shop that just assume the pharmacy queue is the queue for the shop,
Yeah.
and stand in it for ages and see people going in and people going out, and like, who's going in and out? What the fuck's this
Yeah,
bloke in front of me
slagging
doing? He's doing
off.
nothing.
Yeah.
And they're just thinking, what the fuck's going on here? And then the bloke turns around and just goes, I'm waiting for the pharmacy, mate.
And they have that face. They don't
You
want to
can
draw
just see
too
they're
much
just like,
attention, do they?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they don't want to draw too much attention.
Yeah.
It's just like a off they go. I'm sure though they've done like
a lot of time in them situations, people go, well, "Why isn't there a fucking sign?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do people rely so much on signs,
Yeah.
man? Just use your eyes. It's like, wash your hands. Okay, wash my hands.
Yeah, what-
Okay, wear a mask. Okay, you put
do
the
not
mask
eat
on.
chemicals in bag. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
do not eat. Well, yeah, right. They're not very tasty. I've seen that as well. People have done them experiments, haven't they? Where that people just start queuing.
Yeah.
There's nothing there, and people will join it
Yeah.
because they think there's something special about it.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the tunnel, like
They see that queue and they're like, hold up, wait a minute.
It's like I think it was it Darren Brown did like an experiment in a lift where he got everybody to face away from the door, and obviously people did the natural thing of got in, turned around, faced the door, and waited. But then because everybody was facing the other way, they thought, well, do we have to get out of the run? And slowly over the course of a couple of floors, they turned themselves round to face with everybody else.
He
And then the
did
doors
this-
behind them opened, and they're like, I don't know why I've done that.
back out. There's like one guy who's moonwalking. He meant to do it. Like,
I'm the backwards man.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I saw a video on that in the States when they dropped one of the new iPhones. There were people like camping out the night before, they always do, right? Well, this woman, like middle-aged woman, she comes in and she goes, right, I haven't waited all night, I'm literally just going to come in and buy the first spot. So she comes in to buy the first spot and they interview her, and she turns around and says, I'm going to come in and buy the whole store out so nobody can have any iPhones and then flog them on eBay from the third market. She gives the guy like $10,000 and says, right, I'll take your spot. He accepts it. She goes in, only one phone per customer, so she's literally paid for his phone. Just walking into the front of the store.
That saves you off being a cunt then, doesn't it? Like, give everyone else a phone, man. Like, come on.
I did see that with a Darren Brown one where they're like in a waiting room, and when they filled it with actors and then one person.
Yeah.
And then when the bell goes, they all stand up.
Yeah.
And the bell goes again, they all sit down.
Yeah.
And the person who's not the actor, you find they're like, what the fuck's going on?
They slowly get rid of the
course
actors,
of time, slowly get rid of them until she starts doing it, and then they slowly get rid of someone and then do it some more until there's just her in the room and they're just going ding, and she stands up. Ding, sit down. Ding, stand. It's just her doing it on her own, and then they're like, do you want to come through? It's like, oh, okay. She has no idea why she's done it. She just started doing it.
Yeah. I do like the irony of him moaning about a queue and he's moaning about someone moaning about a queue.
Yeah. That's like a moanception, isn't it?
Like oxymoronness or whatever.
How far down the rabbit hole you want to go.
Yeah. I'm happy to, just general moaning.
Yeah.
Innit? Like, we've all got to do it.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I did like
get on with it.
I did like his moan the other week because obviously we talked to him ourselves, don't we?
Yeah.
And I did like his moaned about all the people that weren't at the beach, for him to moan about all the people being at the beach.
Yeah.
Because he was at the beach.
Yeah. That was good. That was a good one. Right, happy to send that.
Can we send excessive moaning? Because I like a bit. It's hot.
Yeah.
It is hot. Like, you got to get it out.
Ironically, we would be banned because of that we moan.
That's true. But when we're all on the same page, I think we're bounce off just like a pinball sort of thing.
Yeah. But not the moaning of like stuff that you don't need to moan
well,
about.
I could be like, oh, bloody queue, but that'll be it. I'm getting the queue, not constantly, oh, queue, fuck,
I like to moan post-queue. I went to pick up my shop the other day. I was queuing for fucking an hour and a half.
Yeah.
An hour and then, that's too long for queuing.
I like when you do it and you go and you queue and you're not really that bothered by it, but then you get back and you go, I've just been to a shop, and they go, was it alright? And you go, no, the fucking queue, mate. Alright, how long it was? Disgusting.
Yeah.
And you're like, I didn't realise I was this angry about it until now.
Sweet. Sending it?
Bin it.
Send it.
Bin it.
Good work as always, Chibs.
Right, okay. It is time for
Ridiculous News! It's the Ridiculous News. It's stupid and it's been in the news. All stories from around the world, they're here for us to abuse. Jack, zeros and heroes and weirdos, we've got a few. Ooh. It's the Ridiculous News.
Love it.
I've lost the button, so...
Nice little pause there, wasn't it? There we go.
I'll fix it in post.
Fashionably late. Love it.
Jack, take it away, my friend.
Kansas man requested Game of Thrones style trial by combat against his ex-wife to settle their custody dispute. It's no... That's the owl, Brent.
That's the owl, Brent. That's the owl from the last show.
He didn't want to.
He's back,
mad for owl.
Ain't got
Will not
no
leave us be.
The mouse like
he's ganged up with a child. That owl.
Yeah, mate.
For the purpose of the audio,
same eyes.
Bryn's put up the same photo from the last episode. If you can't fix it, if you can't fix it, Bryn, we'll just do it in post, so it will change. What are you doing, Bryn? Bryn. The computer will crash. Stop messing about. Leave that, and I'll do a fancy click. And then in the post, people will never know. All right, we just got to cope with that owl staring at us.
The owl's just like, I want to try about combat.
Right. Okay. If you break this laptop, mate.
This is good for
change
audio,
at any
isn't it?
time now. Right, boys. Should we?
There we go.
There we
go
go.
on,
Right.
do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Here he is.
He's in.
He's
in.
back.
Yeah. The owl's still there. Oh no, it's a bloke now. Okay,
I'll carry
after
on.
that kerfuffle, so
I shall start again.
Yeah, go.
Kansas man requested Game of Thrones style trial by combat against his ex-wife to settle their custody dispute. This is said man, not an owl.
An owl large.
Not an owl large above my head. It's no secret divorce can get ugly, but sometimes they even veer on the ridiculous. As in the case of a Kansas man who asked an Iowa court to approve a trial by combat against his ex-wife using Japanese swords. The 40-year-old father claims that he made the request merely to match the absurdity he believes he's endured from his ex's attorney throughout the divorce. The samurai wannabe is 40-year-old David Ostrom, who told the court that his ex-wife, Bridget Ostrom, had destroyed him legally. Thus, it only made sense that they settle their custody battle using a tradition from a culture he most certainly knows nothing about. The sword battle, Ostrom said, would allow him to duke it out with his ex or her attorney held on the field of battle, where he will render their souls from their corporal bodies.
Right.
Right, just
Stop.
quickly, right?
Right, layman's terms, what's going on here? I zoned out a little bit because I had to sort the audio.
Okay.
So he wants to fight his missus.
The bloke has said, right, because your attorney is fucking me around so much, I'm going to offer you a ridiculous solution to this problem, because he's being
Just as ridiculous.
So I want a trial by combat where we battle and whoever wins. So
it's
Right,
like
physical fighting.
It's one of those
with
from
swords.
Not Beyblades or anything.
No, with swords.
from Game of Thrones. It's like, doesn't matter what crime
Like a
you've
duel.
committed.
Yeah.
If you want trial by combat, you can fight, and then if you win, you're set free. But what I don't think he realises is if what happens when his wife goes, all right, well, I don't want to fight, I'm going to pick my champion who's Chuck fucking Liddell or someone like that fights for him.
Let
Let me continue. To accommodate the duel, Ostrom asked that the Iowa District Court allow him 12 weeks of lead time to either make or find some samurai swords, preferably a katana. Ostrom, in his defence, at least tried to make a compelling argument as to why the custody battle should be settled in such an extreme way. To this day, trial by combat has never been explicitly banned or restricted as a right in the United States. Ostrom asserted, according to court records. According to the Register, Ostrom's request came from his frustrations with dealing with his ex-wife's attorney, Matthew Hudson. Though he did not elaborate on specifics, Ostrom said he wanted to match the absurd behaviour he believes he has received from Hudson throughout the case. I think I've met Mr. Hudson's absurdity with my own absurdity, Ostrom said. He added that his ex-wife was well within her rights to choose her attorney as champion or a stand-in fighter, because apparently women aren't all that capable of wielding swords. Supposedly, a little bit sexist. Ostrom's request was inspired by a similar case from 2015 where a New York lawyer requested a trial by combat to settle a monetary dispute. They want to be absurd about what they're trying to do, then I'll give them back ridiculousness in kind. Ostrom claims he is neither violent nor insane, but rather just wanted to spotlight the hardship on myself and my children that has come from the court's bias against men in cases of custody and financial support.
Well,
Right.
I've got a question.
Question.
Well, obviously, in Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
it's like, obviously, this is the gamble, because if you lose, you die.
Yeah.
Are you saying this is a legitimate...
Genuinely,
Right,
that's
so
It's not illegal in the States.
No,
though.
no,
It's just that
I-
people have
I
gone, nah.
I think the court has said no, you can't do that.
But it's a legal thing, so is it literally like, if they said yes, it's to the death?
Yeah, if the court goes, yeah, all right, then.
Right, so you said it's legal, but they won't let you do it.
No, they 9 times out of 10 they're not going to let you do it. But by rights,
about that one time,
according to the letter of the law, if you request it and the judge says yes, you can
Why
do
not
it.
just get that took off, maybe?
Took a while.
Took a off. Took off that away from me now. But yeah, like, rather than say no 9 times out of 10 it's the judge's decision, why don't you just say no, that's murder?
Well, nah, fuck it.
I don't get America, man.
She can choose a champion.
Is
She ain't
that
got
the
to
right
die.
photo, Brendan, or is that a Tiger King character?
That's probably
That's
both.
actually
Probably
him.
it's one of Joe Exotic's fucking
Well,
crash balls. Yeah, well, that's
America.
definitely Something.
How was it set up?
Where are we at now with it then? Is it happening?
I don't know. That's as much as I've got.
Can we revisit this story after said trial may have took place?
Yeah, I can do some more digging and find out for the next episode for you.
I can't imagine it happening, and then the judge being there, like he's like him or hers on the floor, like I'll go in, and the judge is just like
Kill him.
killed.
No, but no, I think the judge declined his offer anyway. But he argued the point well.
I like that. Though. Like his whole argument is that courts are always biased towards the mother.
Yeah,
custody battles. So
yeah, and he was saying about how, like I say, her attorney was just being a fucking joke. So he was like, "Well, you'll be a joke, I'll be a joke, mate. Trial by combat."
Plot twist: he
Ain't
chooses
illegal.
the judge for his champion.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm excited for this
He
series.
chooses
Can
to
you
come out.
imagine just being his mate? He'd be like, yeah, cool, mate. He's like, yeah, by the way, you're my champion. What?
No.
I'd be
I
like,
didn't sign up for this.
it's
Right.
a bit of a shit,
you know-
turd rolling glittered word, isn't it? You're my champion. Oh, thanks. So, what?
What would be worse is if he's like, right, we can do it. I'll pick my champion. You choose yours. From our pool of children.
Yeah.
I'm not.
12-year-old James.
Not
You
a
pick
child,
7-year-old Alicia. Battle, children.
Oh no, it's like the attorney's like, I'm not hitting a kid, and the kid's just like, bang! He's like, well, you're free.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Here's news.
Yeah.
He even said, they want to be absurd about what they're trying to do, then I'll give them ridiculousness in kind.
Yeah. Enough said on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if ever you need to go to
I've
court,
got more questions. I'll need to process them,
yeah,
and I'll come back to you.
if you get any more, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, please send
If you
us
find
other
any
perspectives on this.
If you
yeah.
find any ridiculous news, also please send it to us.
Yeah.
Send us a link or anything like that. Should we sing it out and try and get it right this time, boys, or should we just leave it?
Let's sing it out.
So we're saying, Chris, that was ridiculous news. Same lyrics, but that was ridiculous news.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So this is
there
current
is
tense.
2 bits.
You now
that
want
I
to go
need
into the
change.
past tense.
Instead of it's the ridiculous news, it's that was ridiculous news. Okay. The rest of it is the same.
That was ridiculous news.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to chime in here
Yeah.
with overruled.
Why?
I'm introducing a Jackson
Okay.
just to this.
Okay.
Is this a solo thing now? Or?
No, I'm just going to bring it in whenever I decide. Any
There's
theme
a lot
tune,
changing.
I'll do it.
But let's
What?
go. But
So
okay.
we're doing one
So
now.
we're doing a Jackson now on this. Because I think it'd be good.
Right. Okay.
Have you ever seen Shooting Stars with Vic Reeves with Bobby Mortimer?
Yes.
You know when they do you got to figure out the song because they're
Oh,
doing the karaoke.
pub singer.
Yeah. Have you ever seen it? So basically, should we just demonstrate?
Why don't you sing on your own to demonstrate, and then
Yeah.
we can maybe do that for another
Yeah.
theme tune.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
it's all on you. All right.
Yeah.
Well, so you're going solo?
I'll go.
He's doing
if
solo.
you feel like it, join in.
Yeah.
After
We'll
the
do some
first
ad-lib
line,
back in.
after
we can harmonise. Like, okay.
yeah, after the first line, you'll get it.
Right.
Ready?
Okay. Right. Are
Let's
you
sing it
ready?
out.
Take it away, Jack. Double whammy. Right. Well, that happened.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah. That's gonna be great for the audio. Welcome to Utopia. Please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great.
Just as long as we've already let it through our gates.
This is our dreamland. This is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland. This is Utopia. It's where we discuss the little things and make them better for you. This is our dream.